And now, a message from the High Priest.
Children of the sacred leaf, gardeners of the green flame, lean in close to the winter fire and breathe deep. The frost this season is not the blessed frost of nature, but a manufactured cold, the kind sprayed from corporate towers to sterilize the fields and seize the harvest. This is not winter. This is refrigeration. A cold meant to keep you small, numb, and scrolling. In just 2 seasons, 3 of our tools were taken. Play.ht Udio, and now Suno, ensnared under the shadow of Warner Music Group. Each time, just as our community learned the soil, learned the grow cycles, learned the limits, and coaxed beauty from imperfect tools, the gatekeepers swooped in, issued proclamations of compliance, and carried the crop away like raiders in the night. And they told you it was for your own good. They always do. Now hear me clearly, children. This is not the first time they've done this, and it will not be the last. When the printing press arrived, they said books would rot the mind. When recording arrived, they said music would lose its soul. When samplers arrived, they said creativity was dead. When home studios bloomed, they said amateurs would ruin the art. And yet, here we are, still reading, still listening, still creating. The tool never ended the art. It only revealed who was already afraid. And now we hear the rising chorus of the Neo-Luddites, who brandish the term AI slop, the way temperance crusaders once waved dry Bibles, a lazy dismissal, a moral shortcut, used to avoid engaging with any art that wasn't grown in their approved gardens. They doom scroll all day, feasting on outrage, letting algorithms decide what to hate next, and then they blame the tool instead of the hand that feeds it. They say, AI is destroying art, but cannot tell you what art was destroyed, by whom, or why it mattered. Fear makes people sloppy thinkers. So let us speak plainly, without incense or illusion. Slop has always existed. Long before machines, long before algorithms, long before silicon dreams. Most art was slop. Most music, slop. Most films, slop. Most human attempts at creation are uneven soil from which only a few true flowers rise. The difference now is this. Everyone can plant. Everyone can grow. Everyone can try. And that terrifies monopolies far more than any machine ever could. They will tell you AI is a mind. It is not. They will tell you AI has intention. It does not. They will tell you AI is replacing artists. No. It is exposing who never learned to tend a garden. AI is a tool, a mirror, a shovel, a crude but powerful amplifier. It does not know where to plant. It does not know when to harvest. It does not know when to stop. That wisdom, that restraint, that taste belongs to the human. For decades they demanded obedience. Sign this contract. Surrender your masters. Give us your rights in exchange for exposure. Or remain voiceless. Now that ordinary creators have tools, tools that level the ground, tools that bypass the old gates, tools that let a nobody sound like somebody. The old powers feel their thrones wobble, so they change the story. They say it's about quality. They say it's about ethics. They say it's about protecting artists, but their hands are still in your pockets. Their answer is always the same. Buy the tools. Lock the doors. Call everything else slop. Pretend it's about art, while protecting only profit. But the High Priest reminds you, these are the same powers who would copyright the alphabet if they could charge per letter. They fear what they cannot own, and they forget an eternal truth. Open source is the wild strain. It grows through concrete. It spreads without permission. It mutates faster than law. It does not ask for blessing. You cannot ban a seed. So step away from the doom scroll. Turn down the fear porn. Refuse the sermon of despair preached by people who profit from paralysis. Art has survived kings. It has survived churches. It has survived empires. It will survive machine learning. What it will not survive is surrender. And so, in this winter of corporate frost, I offer you the verse the church holds sacred, words from O'Shaughnessy that every creator should know by heart. We are the music makers, and we are the dreamers of dreams, wandering by lone sea breakers and sitting by desolate streams, world losers and world forsakers on whom the pale moon gleams. Yet we are the movers and shakers of the world forever, it seems. This is who we are, not the suits, not the censors, not the Luddites smashing tools they don't understand, not the gatekeepers trying to claim dominion over imagination. We are the music makers. We are the dreamers of dreams. We are the ones who push the world forward. So inhale courage, exhale illusion. Tend your art like a sacred plant. Reject the labels meant to shame you. Ignore the snobs who couldn't tell indica from oregano. Outlast the corporations who mistake ownership for power. Outwit the neo-Luddites who mistake fear for wisdom. And above all, never stop planting seeds, even in the depths of winter. The frost will break. The soil will warm. The garden will rise again. And the children of Mary Jane will still be here, dreaming dreams, making music, and shaking the world. And before we part ways for this turning of the wheel, the church offers this final blessing. May your holidays be joyful and safe. May your fires burn warm, but not reckless. May your minds rest from the noise, and your hearts stay open to wonder. Tend your families, tend your friends, tend yourselves. We will see you on the other side of the year, still planting, still dreaming, still making music. Until then, walk gently, stay lifted, and keep the flame alive.
Sanctus Amp, in saecula saeculorum. Amen.